I'm gonna see if I can go back and go back upstairs because there was a locked door up there. I don't want to go. Okay. That was the wrong way. That's fine. Tried a bunch of the keys on the king ring I had found on that sewer worker, and one of them seemed to fit. Cool. Okay. Faded receipt was half trampled on the floor. It was from the local train station, was for 2 tickets. I didn't know what use it could be, but did I keep the receipt? Yeah. I neatly folded the soiled receipt and slipped it into my front pocket. I hate when I switch things. Killer. The wall was littered with dozens of old faded papers. Whoever did this was obsessed with some local murders. According to some of the clippings, bodies had been found in ravines in the forest and in one case, dumped in the back of an abandoned truck. I couldn't be sure, but I thought some of these same articles had also been pasted up back in the house tunnels. Or those tunnels. You know what? Either works. A collection of stale liquor bottles covered the floor. The room didn't seem like much of a place for drinking. What was the point? Did that sewer worker find this room? Is that why he was killed? Probably! Honestly. Seems not great in here. Alright, I think that was the only locked. Because if you go through here, I think it's... But I'm just checking. Yep. Okay. Alright, that's some bullshit. I actually had to take my headset off because of how fucking loud that was. That is bullshit. I'm sorry, that pisses me off. God, that's not scaring people with sounds. That is literally being so loud it hurts people's ears. That is bullshit. God, I turned it way down because I hate that shit in games, okay? That's one surefire way to make me not really like something, is to do that kind of shit. Anyway, continuing. Not happy with that. If that was a glitch with my headset, okay, sure, but I don't think it was because it kept going. God. That is some BS if that was the game. I could smell a hint of fresh air here. Was I close to the exit? I was anxious to leave, especially after seeing what I had. But was there more? This must have been the other end of that ventilation shaft. Whoever used it could have gotten past that flooded room with this. Clever, but why go through all the trouble? I don't know. The weight of the arsenal I had collected only aggravated the injury to my leg as I slowly climbed the ladder. Who hid all those newspaper clippings away in that locked room? As I limped to the top, I found a latch I couldn't see and cracked it open with my one free hand. I pushed open the heavy lid above me, and suddenly I smelled the clear scent of what seemed like a forest. Okay, cool. Is this open? It did open. That was the noise. Alright then. I tried the little key I had fished out of the murky puddle in the sewers. It fit, and I heaved open the rusty door. Great. The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had become strangely chilly. I probably went the wrong way, but you know what? It's fine. There's a lot of eyes around here. There's a house there. I'm gonna go back. Can I go back? I can go back. Okay. Alright. There's really nothing. Well, did I come out of... Or is this the sewers? Lid had fallen on the entrance there, was stuck shut. Yep, that's the sewers. But yeah, no. Like, if you ever want to see me get legitimately pissed off, just like any game with really weird mixing where the scares are freaking loud, I can't do it. Let's see. An old ladder leading up to the ancient water tower. The ladder needed to be extended so I could climb it. Did I extend the ladder? Sure did. I popped the latch and brought the ladder down. Let's go up it. Oh, bats. Cool. Let's go higher. In a patch of smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat-up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? Yep, sure did. I slid the filthy wallet into my back pocket. I noticed that it didn't contain any kind of gun permit. Fantastic. In fact, it didn't contain any cards or ID of any kind. I thought I should recover my credit card and driver's license, at least. Yeah, probably. Those are kind of important. From the railing, I could see over the woods and down the entrance to the sewers. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. It was getting cool up there, and I shivered with an uneasy sense of what was to come. How did I get home from here? Did I put this up here, or was somebody else carrying it? Dude, I don't know. You're not having a good night. I'll just say that. Into the house. Why not? The old train station was quiet as a tomb. Ah, it's a train station. The only sound was that of the increasing wind buffeting the decrepit structure. Okay, that's... huh. Wow, yeah, this is pretty decrepit. Like, I was gonna say, how decrepit could it be? No, this is pretty, pretty worn down. Alright. An old map encased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train station routes connected to the old station. Or the train routes connected to that old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course! The map I'd found in those tunnels had similar locations marked. In the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower and even this train yard. What was he doing coming back here? This is a little strange. Alright, I'm going back in. Sorry, condition of that place seems sad somehow, but also ominous. Great. An old ticket booth that looked fairly ruined. Inside the ticket window were sheets of paper and... Wait. What were these? Train receipts? I thought the receipt that I had picked up might match these, but of course not. This station had been closed for years. The ticket must have been for the newer station that opened up on the other side of town after this one was abandoned. However, I noticed a series of fresher-looking paper covered in tiny notes, scribbles, and diagrams. Okay. It looked like someone had been leafing through the old ledgers, looking for something, a name perhaps. I also got an achievement called Escape Route. Escape route? I swear. The way that I talk sometimes, when I go back and listen to it, when I edit, I'm like, what the hell? Alright. So Something tells me that I probably missed a shit ton in this game already, but oh well. Oh, the old train was ripped open, and hanging from a shroud of metal as well as the broken fence was a dark stained patch of cloth. It looked synthetic, like some kind of outerwear. Inside the train shell, I could see a few faint impacts like wounds. Could they have been bullet marks? Was somebody shot there? The ground was well worn, though I couldn't really make anything out. I realized that I was touching the gun I had found as I thought. Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. It was getting colder out there and I had to keep moving. Alright. Okay. What am I supposed to do exactly? Where do I go? What do I do? These are the questions that we all have. There's nowhere really to go. I'm gonna go outside and see if there's any way to keep going. No, that's it. Okay. Anything here? No. Alright. This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on that map I'd seen. Whoever was poking around in those tunnels underneath the man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here, the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. Okay. I almost wish I had paid more attention to those crazy scribblings. Maybe I would have been less nervous about entering that dark forest. Okay, that's not great. Alright, I'm gonna go into the first one. Trampled into the dirt and grass was a plastic card of some kind. I brushed it off and was surprised to see it was my credit card! I wasn't sure if it was still usable, but it was mine. Did I take back my credit card? I sure did. I pocketed the credit card. Hopefully I could find my driver's license too. Through the fence I could see a dilapidated outbuilding. I wondered if I could find my way around. Probably can. But I'm gonna explore, because exploring is necessary. I'm gonna go back here. Oh, a dry old picnic table sat lonely amongst the trees. It had carvings and marks from years of previous campers. As I tried to read some of the names and the marks, I idly thumbed the knife I'd found. If I wanted to, I could have carved something on that table, did I? Sure, why not? I'm doing everything! With a few crude strokes, I etched a simple design into the wood, R+H. I felt like a teenager defacing the table. I read some of the other names and notes on the table surface. Rytron, Kivmar, Uncle Phil, Henry, Daniel, David, Jenny. Seemed like the table had seen a lot of use over the years. Oh, I just did this. Oh no. Okay. The path ended in a cold-looking river. I wasn't sure if it was safe to cross like this. Did I cross it? Why not? Hey! Holy shit, I didn't die. Okay. Two bodies, two young women, were half dug into a hasty, shallow grave between the trees. The younger-looking one was still face up, her dead eyes gleaming against my flashlight. I had no idea who these girls were. I didn't touch the gravesite, did I? Sure, why not? I tried to arrange the bodies so that their clothes covered them better. I closed the young one's eyes, shivering at the slight touch. With a few nearby sticks, I created a head marker so that the police could find them later. What were these women doing out here? Not suspicious at all, dude! Just gonna touch the dead bodies. I'm sure it's fine. Did I wade over to the other side? Sure did. Alright. Okay. Oh, there's so many branching paths. 2 folding camping chairs were on the ground, one was knocked over. If those poor girls were here, then they obviously ran off. There were cans of beer spilled onto the ground, and the dirt was kicked up. A few embers still burned within the fire pit. I thought of the 2 girls across the river, and had to collect myself. It felt like the whole forest was watching me. It probably is! A lot of live things in there. Who could have possibly wanted to hurt those 2 girls? I don't know, man. The cheap-looking 2-person dome that only made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. Dome tent only made. I said that. Sorry. Had this campsite belonged to those girls? Probably. The inside of the tent looked to be in order. It only contained 2 sleeping bags, backpacks, and a small cooler. If those girls were camping here, they must have been killed somewhere else. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna go to this one. There were some personal effects shoved back into the rock. Wait, there's a notebook there too. Did I read it? Yep, sure did. Inside the cheap dollar store notebook was page after one page of names and lists. None of it made much sense. The newest page contained several names. Heather, Olivia, Ashley, Cheryl, Iris, Daphne, Holly, Rose, Rachel. Rachel?! Her name was last on the list, and it had a mark beside it in blue ink. The names Daphne and Olivia had been crossed out in the same blue ink. Cheryl, Heather, and Rose had also been crossed out, but these marks looked older and more faded. Okay, that's not great. Oh, and I got an achievable. A terrible tragedy. Because, you know, it's not great. No, no, no. Don't. Something. Don't go in? No, no. Okay, that's also very great. I came from that one, so I'm gonna go into this one. The sign was the same as the first one I'd seen. This must have been the exit to the other side of the woods. I finally found the exit. Once I left, I knew I would never want to return there. Okay, I want to go into this house, because I'm sure this isn't a murder house. You know? The grimy sink had a small patch in it that looked almost clean. There wasn't much in the way of clean water there, but the sink did work. There was a damp-smelling plank leaning against the stall door. I might have been able to cross the river with it. Did I take it? Sure, why not? I managed to carry the plank under my arm so that it didn't get in the way. I'm just carrying a wooden plank under my arm. It's fine. Like I'm just jumping in the river. Okay, can I go this way? No. Alright. I think I've gotten pretty much all that I can out of the woods, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave. The forest started to thin out a bit, and through the trees I could make out parts of the town beyond, and the first hints of light. The mysteries of that forest were behind me, but I could still feel them on my neck like a warm breath. Those girls I had found, someone had taken them from their campsite and had murdered them! Was it the same person who had left that old notebook? I was even more eager to get somewhere safe, and to find a way to reach Rachel.